All right, we're continuing on with the Bugatti, and the Bugatti needs side windows. Jolene reminded me it needs side windows. In order to put side windows in this bad boy, we put the wood trim back on. As you see right here, this is the wood trim for the windows. This would be the passenger side, and we've had it for a long time now. Now we're starting to use it. I've come to put the stuff on, and when I put it on, it did not fit. It does not fit quite, the way it probably, you would exactly want it to. I've got a screw in here. I've got to drill another hole in here. There's where it fits with the screw hole, and I want to get it back here so it's tight and right like that. But we're trying to fit that in here. I want to get you to take a look at it. Also, with my son. My son is here at the present moment. He is doing the doors over there. I guess he was just waiting for me to introduce him and tell him what he was doing.
There you go.
He knows what he was doing, but he just wanted that introduction. Let's go over and do that for a second. Colton is doing the body work on it. He's making sure that we're not getting any pinholes on it. He loves this guide coat because he can see everything. He said, I get it, what you mean with it's like a condom. He said, you don't, there's no failing generally, but it's really good.
99.98%.
So he's doing a real good job on that, and he's fixing all the pinholes, so just keep going there.
Condoms do break.
So he's doing a good job. He's got the hood actually done. This door is done on the outside. He's got this door done. He's got that door done.
Here, Dad.
That I'm working on. What's that?
Shows me right away. A couple swipes, I can just everything. Boom, boom.
Yes, it's kind of foolproof, eh? You see scratches and all that stuff got to go. He's actually sanding with a 220, a little tiny block, and doing a fantastic job.
Actually, it's not really that stiff, so it takes kind of the shape of the panel, like that.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Who are you? Colton. Oh, who are you? Babe, Chad. There we go. Who's on camera? Come on, play the game. Okay, so this is what it looks like on this side. It looks fantastic on this side. Looks fantastic. It's nice. Looks nice. Really nice. But what has to happen is, as I'm putting this together, I'm basically thinking this door is almost ready to paint. We'll not paint this. We'll cover it up with a primer first, and we'll probably hand bomb it, and then we'll paint it. But everything is out of it. Everything is straight. Everything is looking good. So this door is really close for paint. Also, I got to make sure I get the interior panel on to get underneath this garnish molding. Gonna have to do that. See what goes on. I'm not sure what goes on, to be honest with you, but we're gonna go for it. On the outside, she wants side windows, and I don't blame her a bit because the car won't look finished without a window in it. Like that does not look finished to the outside for me. We've had some discussion here this morning about what's going on and how to make the window. All right, so this is our window here. I don't know if I should go with our discussion or just go with the window first. Let's just go with the window first because I got to make it. Or do you want to go with the discussion first? Talk about it. Okay, the window. This is the window shape that we have. This is the window shape that we put in it. And the reason we put that window shape in it, because when we drew it on the side of the car, you can watch us, me and Jolene, or me drawing the windows on the side of the car. I felt like this was the window to fit the door. And that's the only reason it got that window. We had a discussion. Jolene wants a bar come down through here like that and wants a vent window there. And that's it. This window here can be fine, but she wants the bar come down, window moving. With saying that, I have no problem getting the bar to go up and down like that, but I'm really having a hard time figuring out how I'm going to connect it at the top and the bottom and make it look nice. I can't just put one screw at the top and one screw at the bottom and the bar will still turn. I can't put, I'd have to hit it twice. I have the wood molding on the inside that I have to deal with. Also, with that bar going in there, how do I make that really look nice? I know how I could use probably some bad shade flexible chrome on the outside here, but I'm talking about the face side, this side, and the other side. Also, with this window here, I'd have to have a little tiny shithouse door lock to make the window to stay shut. That would take some work. I probably would even have to go into making an outline of the window in metal to put the glass in, so it would give it some structure. It just seems like a lot of work. It seems like a lot of work with a lot of little moving pieces that I have no idea how I would make it look nice, basically. Where am I going to find them little tiny screws that I'm going to put in the heads down here when I lock it down in there? And we have to remember, this door here is shut. There's nothing inside this door. I've shut it off completely. I can't put something down inside of it and bolt it on the inside. I'm not going to do that. I have a flat panel interior. I'm not shoving anything up on the inside. I'm not getting bolts up here and inside of this. The door is shut. I can't make that piece disappear because this piece would shove up inside the door and screw on. You would never see it. This piece goes down inside the door and screws in the middle of the door. So, saying all that, I've changed my... Actually, I've thought of like a one-piece window. If we take a look at the window here, let's take a look at this. You can see, the door is a homemade door. I made the door. It's one piece on the outside, one piece on the inside, a piece wrapped around here, all butt welded together and ground off. As you can see, as we got the wood here, you can see there's gaps on the door. You can see that gap there. The wood's a little thinner on that wood there. The wood doesn't fit there. We're not cut exactly there. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what you get when you get a handmade car. We have a bunch of pieces there that are fitting like that. We do not want to see that side. When we flip it up and look at this side, looks fantastic. Fantastic. Eat your heart out, Bugatti. So that's the side we care about. And this is the side that we need the window and we have the poor fitment. So we're going to have to deal with that. My plan was to put a one-piece window in it and do that. Colton came up with the idea to put a piece of rivet, 2 runners on there. So this is what his idea was. Rivet a runner on there, rivet a runner on there, and then put a piece of glass in that runner and have the hole in the glass itself. I like it, and the reason I like it is because as we see the wood in here, as we see that like that, when I drop the glass in, the glass has exactly a place to sit, just like that. You would still see the gap all the way around there. Just a second now. You would see the gap all the way around that window still, because you could see through it. But once I get the glass in there, you remember how thick the glass is. The glass would be 3/8. Yeah, 3/8. Be that thick. Once I get the glass in there, then I could take this chrome and I could run the chrome on the glass, which would hold the glass in. You would never get that, well, you'd have to kick it or punch it out to get it out, but you could put that up against that glass, up the wood. Then you would run this chrome along here, and then that would hide the fitment of the wood. See this? I put that in there, and I'd run it around that way, and that would hide all the fitment of the wood all the way around the door. And I could bring the chrome together at the top. If you're looking at the car and the car's on the ground, you'd never see up on top of that window where that chrome come together. You'd have to poke your head up like that to take a look at it. But I could hold that in there, and then that fits nice, looks nice. So you'd have glass, chrome, paint, and that'll look really nice in there, I think. With the window, like the channel with the rivets and the rivets, she could pull the glass back. She can get a cup of a caramel macchiato she wanted to. She could, hand somebody anything. She could get out and breathe. She could do anything, but she could get her hand at the window. And it takes away from us trying to find all this stuff to build that vent window and the time. But there's still also going to be time in this. We're going to make one right now. Let's go for it. Jolene said, "When is he going to stop talking?" She winked at me. I knew it. All righty. I'm going to put this down on the floor. I'm going to use this stuff. We're just going to try it and see how it goes. That's all we can do. It's getting close, We're going to start painting pieces. I'll let you in on a little secret here after we get this done. And it's going to be about the Bugatti. But there's no secrets. We don't have secrets here. Not generally. Not generally. in this process, this thing I'm doing, it might not work. It might look like, you know, it might look like, I don't know, glass and rivets. I have no idea. But what I am thinking is, the car is, what can I say? It's very industrial, like with the rivets and the wood, and it's industrial, I find, with just the ostrich interior. Try not to stand on that, please. So with having rivets in the window, for some reason I think I've seen that before, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Let's get it cut. We're going to cut it with a zip cut and a diamond wheel. I got Colton a mirror so he can look in it and he works faster. Let's do this. Trying to cut as fast as I can. You know, I'm going fast with this one. You know, if it works out and I get to keep the glass, and if it pans out and does exactly what I want it to do and it works out fine, I'll keep it. But if not, I'm using it basically as a practice run. That's what I'm going through right at the present moment, a practice run. I guess the name for this is polycarbonate. The name of this stuff is polycarbonate. I'm saying plexiglass, but from what I understand, it's polycarbonate. That's the name of it. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what, it cuts better than that. That's for sure. You can see that stuff there. If you look at this stuff, look down that edge, it's all melted on that side. See how that stuff's all melted like that? Now, this stuff is not melting. This stuff is like coming off like beads of plastic. we got a piece of glass, the shape of the window. Didn't take us long. Didn't take us long. Let's see if it fits in there. And if it works out, Colton will be the man with the idea. But Queen Jolene has to accept it. Uh-oh. All right, let's see if it fits. No, we gotta take a little off it in places. I see. Sander. Right in there would be nice. Let's get a sander here. Listen, there's not one grinder that is not used here most of the times. I've got 4 different grinders, 4 different pads. I got the cutting wheel with the diamond cutting wheel. Got the sanding pad on it. I've got the hard disc and I got the zip cut. I use them all. I would want the edge of this glass all sanded all the way around. And the reason I'm going to say that is because I like the edges sanded all the way around. It seems to do a better job. Let's get sand up through here. I think it also would make your glass stronger, I'm thinking. Just doing a test run here. Gotta get it fit first. Just run a marker around it a little bit. I don't want to put marker on the car because it'll stay there. Gotta get that marker off. That marker will have to be sanded off. That'll come through the paint. Just knock it off with a piece of sandpaper. That'd be a good movie, wouldn't it? The man that loved his woman so much, he said he'd build her a Bugatti. That'd be a good movie, wouldn't it? And they could make an ending and a start any way they wanted to, as long as they told the truth. All right, now we're still not there yet. Let's do this. Nope, I'm gonna go here. That'd be a good movie, wouldn't it, baby? Hey, boy. Gotta get a little more off it. Jolene's saying, finish the damn thing. They got 7 years to watch a movie. Hey, babe? All right. Get a little bit off here. A little bit off here. Just a little bit. A little bit off here. I'm just marking where I think it needs to hit a little bit off, and then we'll go from there. All right. Corner out. I'm wanting to fit really good, decent. So I want to fall in there, just like that. Just like that. Okay. And that's going to give us our window. Now, what it's not going to give us is how I'm going to put that on there. So what's going to have to happen is we're going to put the door back on. Going to have to take this out. I wonder, the cars, I would say, we'll have to, looks pretty level to you. Does the car look pretty level? Not bad. Right, let's put this on. Probably got this a little backwards, and the reason I say backwards is because I got, you know, Colton got it sanded down 220, got all the, well, pinholes are out of it, I guess, and that's the main thing. Doors don't fit good in this, do they? Just want to stick that in there for shits and giggles. Which ones that fit in the best spot? Hey, the locker in there. There. Just gonna put that in there. Now, beautiful, Jolene. Let's go look at the other side. Where's your window? Where did I put that? That's not sitting nice, just sanded different, just different color. Thought it would look funny. Colton's making it look like $1 million. That's his job. Their job is to put side glass in it right at the present moment. Come look at this way, sweetheart. Wow. I love this. Beautiful. Your wood, your steering wheel, and your window garnish molding. Gorgeous. And we also have the shifter knob. I'm going to be right back. Right back. We have Bugatti wood key tags. Jeff, with the leftover wood that we did the car with, like the dash, the garnish moldings, the rear window garnish moldings are in back, but we had some key tabs with the Bugatti wood on it. Those who comment and those who like, one will pick one, whatever one will Jolene do a draw, and they will get one of these because they commented or like. Please comment or like. From what I understand, it helps our channel. And if I'm entertaining you, please help us out. I'm gonna take a level and just kind of have a smaller one here somewhere. We've had a lot of tools in a lot of different places the last little while, and we're gonna do this. Put our window in. We're going to stand back and see where we like our I'd like to take that up some. I'm going to do that. Now I can't get in there and push that window out. Are you able? Just a second. I want a straight edge to draw a line on that bad boy. That hasn't got a level in it, but you want to go by my eye? Let's do my eye. Let's do it. Pick this up. It's hard to do this sometimes when you're in a little small area. confined area. The car looks pretty decent in the way it's setting. Basically, I just want to get a straight line going across and get it in the right place that I can cut a hole and put a window line in that bad boy. I want something longer than that, I think. Where is that small level we had? Let's do this. Just gonna set that on there and see what it looks like. I want to tilt it ahead a little bit. And I'm gonna draw a line. Now we have to understand, or I have to understand, the hole or the glass that's getting cut out of this. You know, if I'm cutting in this big a hole, it's obviously not going to open all the way. If I do, you know, there has to be. I'm going to leave that like that. That's good. Good enough for me. Good enough for my queen Jolene. Do you want to push that back out to me, please, sweetheart, on the other side? Now we're trying to come up with something for opening the window. Can you push it out? I got it. No worries. Didn't have to push it to me. Look at that. Just got it like that. I just stuck my thing on. Sorry about that. Let's do this. Tape measure. How big do you want it? 5 inch? That's the one. That's the one. It was right in front of my face. Oh, I got it now. I'm good now. You want 5 inch? Like what kind of hole you want? You want at least be able to get your arm up, do you not? Up here? Here? So about how far? 6 inch? 6 inch. Okay. We'll do that. 6 inch. Yeah. How long can that go back there? Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter. There's still some there. Doesn't matter if it goes all the way back, does it? It can only go back as far as it goes. You make the hole as big as it wants. It only goes as far as... Okay, we'll do that, I think. I'm thinking. So that's my hole. It's not going to, it's only going to, like I can cut it back here so it goes back further all the way. Or how would you like it? So it may as well stay so it don't fall out. So it can't fall out, go back and hit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is bigger than this, but when you push that all the way back, you're only going to get open so far. Once it goes back, it's going to hit there and it's over. Nice.
What's that?
Just a sander. But I mean, let's face it. We need some kind of window for you to deal with. Get out, get your hand out, get to breathe, be able to get the door handle, you know, whatever. We're going to put a window in. All right, so this is the window it's going to be. Okay, I think. Let's cut that out. Let's do it. This is all on the fly. This was an idea that we've come up with to make a window, and this is what we're doing. But I'm telling you something, as it comes together, you sure can see where we're going. Whoa, that thing is going to look good. That looks good. All right. Just joking. Just joking. All right. Let's get to working here. Let's do this. We'll just do this by eye. And the reason being, we'll just do the same as that, something like that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Just drawing on the paper right now, that's good. Might change, who knows. I might just space that a little different. Let's see what happens. That could work for me, I think. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's drill some holes. All right, what's going to happen is I'm going to drill some holes. I'm going to build a channel for a piece of glass so we can put a handle on it. We can pull it back. Should it be on the outside or should it be on the inside? Would you want the glass on the outside of that, would you? Or would you want the glass on the inside of that? How would that go? Because the glass is going to lay on top of this, if you know what I'm trying to say. We're going to want a piece of glass on top of that. Is it on top of that or on inside of it? Me neither. What's that?
It's your idea. I have no idea.
It's your idea, she said. Don't mess with me. It's not even going to open that. It's like, this is a test piece. I might have to bring it down more. I'm not sure. And it's only going to go back that far, so that's only that far. Unless I round at the back, and I can't round the back because I should have only cut it that far, maybe. But still, it's going to open as far as it can. I have these rivets here. It's your idea, she said. I've got these rivets here I've got in the car. You can see them up there on the front fender if she wants to show you. Rivets there. That's what I got. And they're going to go in here, which will hold a channel on. Which, let's just do it. I need a bigger piece of glass by... No, let's build the channel first. So I need a piece of... This is what I need. I need a piece of metal to hold my glass in. So if I do my glass on the outside, I need a piece of metal to hold that in there. So I'm going to need a piece of metal that looks like this. Like that. Down like that. And rivet here. That makes sense? So this is where my glass is. This is my piece on top of my glass. This is a piece going down the side of the glass. And then this comes over and lays on top of the glass. And this will rivet to that. Let's do it. Let's make some pieces of metal. We need at least, how long does that need to be? That glass would have to go back in that. It's going to be quite long. Sixteen by, not sure. I can't express how much I do not like coming back here and cleaning this off every time I go to use it. And that's what a bench is like. Every time you go to use it, you got to clean it off. 16. You know what would look nice? A piece of aluminum. Would it not, baby? That would be the deal, wouldn't it? A piece of aluminum. I've got a piece of aluminum here. I must have. Let's get a piece going here. We have to. We'll get a new piece. I want it. I need at least ½ inch to. At least ½ inch to put the rivet in the glass. I need a ¼ inch for the glass, and I need an inch. Don't know if I'm going to be able to bend it. That's the problem. Might need to be bigger. What's that? Don't know if I can bend it. Too shy, not enough. I need more. Not going to be able to do it out of an inch. What's that? Yes, but I'm still not going to get it. There's this, like I got a ½ inch bend here. Look, I can't even get up to that. You know, I have to take that off. But spin this for a second, I guess. It might bend easier, maybe, but no. Right, there's that's the rivet. Now I need a piece going over, so I just can't. If I bent that, how would? That's gonna be a hard one. So this would lay here like this. Like that. That's gonna rivet that bad boy on top of that, all the way along. Glass is gonna slide inside of it. What? Likey, don't likey. I just need more. Let's go 1.5 inches. See if I can. Maybe I can do that by hand. See if I can do it by hand. Let's see what I can do. Knock that over. What I want to do is I want to knock that over. Let's do this. See that piece of glass? The glass has got a film there. Yeah. See if I can bend that over. Just put my marker and finger on there. Pull my fat cut out. There's no way to. I might be able to. I'm going to go make another inch in case I can. Won't make a marker. So I'll make another inch in case I can do it. I feel like I can. I honestly feel, as long as we get a window in it and it looks decent, we've nailed it. We got her. Well, then I have to go back to Jolene. Like, I have to go back there and say, "Are you okay?" She is the customer. Or I could say, "It's a gift. You have to wait till it's done." Right? I could do that. It's a gift. You have to wait till it's done. That's just like with anything. It's so easy to get, really, discouraged or upset about something that you're doing, and the reason being is you're all upset and it's not done yet. It's never done until you're satisfied. Let's do that. Just put that right there for a minute. Get another bend on this. That looks good. Boom, nail it. Now, let's take a look at this one. Trying to get the same action going on. Let's take this off and see if I can bend this. I'm hoping I can. See what happens. 3/4 inch. Get a wrench, take that off. Love old signs, love old signs. Love them. They make me happy to look at. And basically, that's basically all you do with them is look at them, but it makes you happy sometimes, just look at them, the color. I like the color. And I've had them on my garage a long time, way before anything called Canadian or American pickers. I've had my stuff on my garage way before that. Not saying anything other than that. I was interested before TV. them on a welder right there. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get ready. You know what? Has to be done. If I can get this popped off before the time, I'd be really impressed. But we'll see what happens. Trying to get the little lip bent over to hold the glass. I don't really want a big lip holding the glass down on the glass. No, I do not. I just want enough metal to hold the lip. To hold the glass is what I want. Now, I'm hoping that'll grab that. Woo! We're close. You see, we got like a, I'd say it's probably a 1/2 inch of bending material there. I can get that in there. Even that gives me a little tiny bit. It'll be enough. But if it doesn't give me anything, yeah, see there's the issue. And all that for nothing. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's do it with a hammer. That's nice there. Let's take and move this. Just like the window. If it doesn't work, move on to something else. These are my, let's leave them right here. The other pins for the door. Need a hammer. This aluminum should be fairly easy to bend over. I'm hoping. I don't work with a lot of aluminum. The reason being is I just don't. Never get into it. I could actually vice grip that there and vice grip that there. That probably wouldn't work too bad. Good. Gotta go back to the drawing board. Get a couple clamps over here. See what happens. If I can hold it or not. A pair of vice grips are going to be better. Vice grips will put marks in this stuff, but you know, I gotta try to get that bent over somehow. I'm gonna move it to where I think it's good. Just looking the same distance, looking at either end. Ouch. Ouch. You got me. I might want more. Maybe what I should have done is made it bigger than I needed it, bend it over, and then cut the lip off. And that comes from exactly not knowing what I exactly want. That's where that comes from. And as I'm doing this, I'm learning. Believe it or not, I'm learning what I need. Or it might pan out if I keep going. I'm honestly thinking that I left way too much for glass, but maybe not. Left way too much for glass. You know what I mean? Let's just put a piece of glass, excuse me.
way too much. I want to slide that along there like so, and like that, and then you'll go to about there, and that's your window. But you're going to see through it all. It's all glass, if you know what I mean. This is all see-through. Once you go up to here, like it's all still see-through. You have these thing here and this here, but you know what I mean? To reach out, you're only going to have a little bit. And if you open that up, you'd only have that little bit. So it's either or, you know. Anyways, that is... What is that? Let's do it again. And cut what? Cut an inch and what? Inch and a half? Let's cut an inch and a half. Where's my tape measure? See it? Okay. Maybe Jolene can, I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but maybe she can fast forward or pause it until I get one of them made at least. I'm running out of aluminum here. Inch and a half. Inch and a half. Get my fingers out of there. Might hurt. Come on. Nope, can't hold that there. Ouch. Alright. Let's do that again. Get off there. Half inch. Half inch. Don't know if that's going to help me at all with having that off, but I knew it. Have to put that back on again to bend that. Pause for a second. Piss me off, that's all. So what happens is when it doesn't work, you have to put it back together. And sometimes it is what it is. Yeah, see that? Hey, push your thing up to be flushed it with the top, right? Loosen that up. Flush with the top. Flush with this, but there's a reason for everything. Yeah. Don't cross thread that, please. Leave it out. Leave it out. Just put it over there. Just put it over there. I ain't got time to mess around with that. But then again, it's right there. Bye. She's right there. Oh, there we go. Nope. Let's cross thread it. It's not going in. Just leave it right here for shits and giggles. Nope. It's all good. Thank you. You helped me enough. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just snug them up, I guess. Just trying to bend a piece of aluminum. It would not work with that out, so that's what happens. Let's do it again. Do I got her? Don't let it get me. Don't let it get me. What I'm trying not to do is let it get me. All right. Something I didn't want to do right off the get-go. I want to do this. I want to guess. Put this glass up here. And try to bend that. Just don't know if that's the right idea or not. Now I've got lots of lip this time. Can I get it bent this way? Get it started. Not going to work. Let's go do this again. I want to do this. Just putting it on the line at the bottom here. Stop it. Having a hard go for a second. Got too much lip going on from the pliers. Try this bad boy. Let's do this. Instead of me doing what I'm doing there now, put the mark on this side. There. Now I can see from the top side's better now. I can put it on here. And I can vice grip it. See it. Put a vice grip there. Here we go again. Be nice to have a pair of gloves. You got a pair. Just holding down the pliers so it don't hurt my hand. That's hitting the, nope. This is like making me ugly. Making me ugly. Gotta get that bent. That is being a lot harder than you think. Ah, there we go. Getting her going now. Getting her going now. Just keep working it, I guess, is all I can do. All I can do is keep working it. Yeah. Work with this thing a little bit. Put it on there. Hold it for me. Hard to make a little channel like that. I'm not sure if the steel would have been better or what. I think it'll look better out of aluminum though. I just want to pry up on that now. Get something to pry up on that. What can I get to pry up on that? Oh, yeah, that's strong. Bend that piece of metal. I guess basically I got the piece bent. I'm thinking basically now I've got to straighten it out and make it look nice. I've got it bent. Let's see my glass. Got a little bit left. You got a little bit. I gotta have a little bit. Right down that edge. I'm thinking I do. Sure I do. Now, if I was gonna put that on there, how would you do it? Would you put this side on? That's going to be at the on top of that. Tell me. I'm still too tall. I'm still too tall for the glass. I have to bend a shorter bend than that. I was thinking that I would need room to slide that, but that's not. I don't need any room to slide that. I just need a piece of. Yeah. Well, this is what I'm going to say. The hour's up, no doubt in my mind. But the glass is going to have to be cut bigger than this. And then this is going to get riveted onto this. And the little rivets here is what I'm going to use to put it on. And you're going to slide this back inside there. We're going to have one on the top and one down below. All right, everybody, I worked as hard as I could to get that done. I guess that's why you call it a Bugatti. It just doesn't go that way. You're going to have to take some more time to get it where it should go and to fit and all that sort of stuff. But in order to see where I'm going with it or get it done, I have to make it first. I don't want to paint it and do all this after, obviously. So it has to be done now. On another note, as you look at the glass, let's come around to the other side. If you will, please, sweetie pie. I got the shifter in.
and I got it to go in the place that it needs to go. And I'm going to show you, if Jolene wants to just take a peek underneath here real quick, I'll show you real quick what happened. I'll show you what happened. I have to go to the other side, sweetheart. So this is, ready? So this is what happened. This piece right here, I just got that self-tapped right there. I'm going to change that, but that's where that's being mounted. That's where it was supposed to be mounted on the transmission right there. That's where that was supposed to be, that little block. That block, I screwed that right there. I'm going to put one of those, Jack give me a kit. I'll screw a hole and I'll put I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but we'll show you when I do it probably. But ended up lodging that there. The cable was way too short, obviously. That there to there, that's how short it was. So what I did is I cut it off here where the cable come out. I cut it off there and lengthened it with a piece of round rod. And I welded it right back on the original shifting linkage, which it had before. So basically all that has happened is that the shifter has been moved back where it needed to be. The end of the shifter cable got cut off and lengthened with a piece of round rod to the transmission shifter, and it works perfectly. Now I need to do is just tie it up tight and right, get it bolted in so it would be factory tight. Paint the end of the cable piece there, make that look good. Paint that little cable shift there, and we're rocking. The shifter is hooked up. That is why we're on the side glass, because we're cooking with glass. We're cooking. Hey, Dan the man. I think it's Dan the man with my glasses on. Yeah, it is. So anyways, that's where we're at right at the present moment. And yeah, so I'm going to have to go back again at the drawing board at the glass. I'm going as best I can, as quick as I can with what I have. Come back tomorrow and see if we got it done.
Remember your keychains.
Like and subscribe, please and thank you. And throw in a comment, please. It helps us.